Messi today, what even was he doing, bro?
Hey,
you have to be honest.
We don't want Messi fanboys.
And Furhat, I think you'll agree as a Bayern fan.
Furhat, will you agree, mate?
No, I can't agree.
Yeah, I can't agree either. I can't agree. I'm joking, but
Right.
I'll
Wow,
never
that's
forget
a
that tweet.
I
straight
don't want to
bullet.
get cooked
Go
for
on,
this though,
Haber.
because I never said that Salah is a better player than Neymar. I said that.
Yo, what is everyone saying? Welcome back to another World Cup episode of the Total 90 podcast. We asked for chaos and we have absolutely got it today. Saudi Arabia have just sparked out Argentina. It's butchered everyone's accas, and more importantly, it may have butchered what's going on in today's video. Having group stage football like every morning from 10 a.m. all the way to like 10 p.m. means that it's hard to find recording time. So we're here late night today. And one man that I always see tweeting his paragraphs very late night about United. This man, rather than rattle him in the replies today, I've given him the platform to come and express his views live to you guys to discuss his takes. Mr. Haber, how are you feeling today, Chief?
A bit unwell, but apart from that, I'm doing good, mate.
Thoughts on the CR7 recent bomber that has just dropped? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's good for both parties. I mean, it's it's good for him. He gets to move on. That's what he wants. It's good for us because I think it'll allow United to actually focus more on their season. But also, I think there's negatives. I think that he would have been a massive role model for a lot of the younger players, and they don't have that anymore, which is a bit disappointing. It could slow down growth of certain players potentially, but it's got to be done.
Yeah, what a role model when he smashed the phone out of Jake's poor
I
hands at Everton.
I knew I was waiting for you to say that. I know you too well now, Amenyah.
Anyway, next up, as someone from he's from Germany and Turkey, so he's got experience being the favourites. He's also got experience of failing miserably as what everyone would call the dark horse. So we hope he can help us identifying these teams today. Furhat, what's good, mate? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I can't lie, I've been quite underwhelmed with the games today.
Yeah. Lastly, I cannot believe I'm saying this. After 7 months of the Total 90 fans calling for this guy's head, not only have they turned around and they're now singing his name in the comments, but this man last week officially won his first Total 90 draft. Mav, I can only ask how you're feeling after this groundbreaking event.
I can't lie, I'm absolutely over the moon. I was surprised in what draft it came in, but it was only a matter of time. I believed in myself, even when others didn't. But it's good. It's good to have the ultras on my side for once. It feels nice. It feels warm.
Yeah.
I know how Xhaka feels. I keep saying it. I know how he feels now, and it feels good. And I don't want this feeling to go away.
We shall see how long it lasts. Now, today we're going to be ranking all 32 World Cup teams from absolute group fodder to the top 4 countries that we think are going to be making the semi-finals. Again, today might have changed some of those. I've got a little draft list here, and I can't lie, might have to make a couple adjustments. But we're going to go, rather than usually going from alphabetical order, Argentina, all the teams from B, C, D, we're going to go round the panelists, go one by one. We're each going to take one team to get grouped, and then we're going to have 8 teams in the group section, 8 teams in they could scrape through slyly, obviously 8 teams for the last 16, and then 4 teams in quarterfinals, and we have our top 4 at the end. So, as always, feel free to disagree, intervene whenever you feel like someone is waffling or they're completely wrong. I guess I'll kick us off nice and easy so that we don't waste too much time. I'm going to slap straight away the worst team in this whole tournament. I'm slapping Qatar. They are getting grouped. Everyone was like, oh, they saw that tweet. It's going to get fixed. They're going to win 1-0. I said, no, Ecuador winning with a clean sheet. It happened. Dreadful team. I feel like we can all agree there's no danger of them being
one is going to disagree
anyway. Yeah.
I think they could scrape through, depending on who they bribe, to be honest.
Yeah.
They absolutely stink. I can't
they're awful, yeah.
I wasn't expecting much, and yet I was still underwhelmed. I can't even when that guy did that header with his lips. I said, yeah. Listen, you know what? Fair enough. Man.
You know what's crazy about them? They gave them the passports years and years ago, right? Not a couple of years ago, but tracks down to 10 years. So they found these players coming from South Sudan, Algeria, everywhere. They have a Qatari youth, everything like that, and then this is the result.
They forgot to factor in the goalkeeper, but
yeah,
there we have
definitely.
it. Qatar, I'll be lucky to even see you guys get a goal. Hey, but go on then, debutant. Give us another country that you believe are definitely getting grouped.
I'll play it safe. I'll say Costa Rica.
Fair enough. Any reasoning behind that? Anything in particular, or just not really rating them too tough?
They're in a group with giants like Germany and Japan, mate. There's no way they're getting through.
They're still pulling up with like Joel Campbell and that, like as if it's 2014, bro. Like
Yeah,
I know.
They gotta let it go, man. Mav, we saying they come dead last. Any disagreements there?
Not a disagreement, no. We saying absolute dead last spot. Because I mean, Japan
group
could
means
also be down there as well with them. I can't remember.
So group is like they're defo not getting through. Like they might be.
Defo no chance. Absolutely 0%.
Furhat, pick a country for us, mate. We're gonna have 8 in total, so we get 2 each. So it might start getting a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I'll go with an easy one as well. I think Iran. Now, Iran have a decent striker up top in Taremi. Apart from Taremi, have a full 11 which just doesn't play in Europe. And Azmoun is absolutely horrible every time I turn on Leverkusen. I don't really see how they're gonna get out of the group ahead of either USA or Wales, who showed much better performances than Iran did.
I'll be honest, I'm already kind of stuck on it. Does anyone definitely agree with Furhat, by the way? Or out of interest, or does someone think they can still get through?
Do you know what? Iran just were unfortunate to play a very, very good England team. I didn't fully watch the game, I watched highlights, but I just think that we saw 2 very bad teams playing each other in USA and Wales, I'll be honest. I don't think it's a dead set they get grouped. I really don't.
No, I agree. They're ranked 20th in the world, by the way.
That's what I was surprised by the England.
In Asia.
Was it just England being that good, or I don't know, man? I'll be honest. I had Iran to.
They lost their goalie. They lost their goalie as well.
Look,
I think that was big.
Look, Amenyah, it's you know what? If they go through, that's good for them. But in Asia, I don't see how their quality compares to the other two.
Well, there's no strong opposition, so I have to let you have it. Really, it's a democracy.
It's gonna be hard to find other teams. I'll be honest.
I disagree with them. But that's because I put them second originally. Mav, give us a team who's defo getting grouped.
I'm gonna have to be true to myself. I know
mate.
I know a lot of our fans are from here, and I know they're not gonna like. But
am I gonna like it?
Are you gonna like? I'm sorry, but Australia are getting grouped, bro. I can't lie. I cannot lie. They are getting grouped differently because I know France are a good team, but they genuinely just they were walking today. I watched Tunisia play, for example, and the passion, the desire, the work rate they showed, and I don't think Australia even showed at least that today. And I'm not trying to be too harsh, if I'm being honest. I see them getting a couple of draws, maybe.
Yeah, I saw more passion from Footwiz Jamie in the stands than I did from a lot of their players.
Guy.
To be fair, their fullbacks tried, didn't it? Their fullbacks tried, but once you've been done a couple times by Dembele and Mbappe, you might just get fed up, and now you're like,
I know it's a long day playing against both of those guys because they are so blisteringly fast. But
he was trying to embarrass them.
Hey, boy, any defense for Australia, or they're going straight down?
They're done. They're gone.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, I guess it's back to me. It might be a bit of a controversial one again. Now, I felt like Iran was somewhat controversial, but this one maybe a little bit more, because I know a lot of people that have been on this pod have defended these guys and whatnot. But my next team that's going to get grouped, we've seen them today, and my goodness, they were bad. Lewandowski, pack it back, mate.
Yes.
Out you go.
That was going to be my one. I can't lie.
You go. And you know what as well? A lot of guys were putting them to beat Mexico today. I said, nah. Big stage. Lewa. Don't joke with that one, bro. Poland offered nothing at all. They haven't even got the good days where they had a bit of like Blaszczykowski on the wings and that. Yeah. It's nothing. It's tepid. I had my magnifying glass out to watch Lewandowski, and I was hoping maybe show me that I'm wrong, bro. Show me something.
How does he not get his first through a penalty?
That pen was so bad as well.
He's not missed a penalty.
Such a bad pen.
He's not missed penalty in 5 years, and then he misses 2 back to back.
He didn't even do his stutter. Was he nervous or something?
He saw Ochoa in goal. Of course he was.
Let me just go back to basics, get the goal, and it didn't even work for him.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Haber, another team, sir.
Oh, you've done me now, because like that was mine. Do you know what? I'm gonna go Canada.
Okay, yeah.
Reasonable.
I just think like they have one or two very good players in the likes of Alphonso Davies. I like Jonathan David, but like I sold the guy on So Rare a couple months ago because this guy is just, he is like Lukaku's regen. He's got such a horrible touch. He misses so many easy chances. He could be a right donkey, and I think people will see that he's not the guy that people think he is. I think, and aside from that, what else they got? Bradley at CDM, like what's?
Yeah,
I don't think these guys will do much.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that one. I feel like a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, they're so underrated going into this tournament."
No.
I don't see it, man. I do not see anything.
The only point I'm gonna add in, I'm not heavy disputing this, but the only point I'll put in is I don't really see Morocco doing much more either. So above Morocco maybe, but yeah.
But we're still going with the point that they're definitely getting grouped though, innit? Because by that logic, like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
They might get like a third.
I'm not really disputing. I just wanted to.
I think it's bad where for Canada, Davies plays either striker or left wing. I think it's bad when a left back has to play.
They're on that Alaba vibe with Austria, innit? Just play your best player wherever you feel like. Dead team. I hear that. All right then, go on in for
I'll take someone that's also a bit certain. Cameroon, unfortunately.
Yes. Yeah, no,
very unfortunately, because Brazil, everybody sees the race between Serbia and Switzerland. I feel like their squad quality is not it, even if my boy Choupo-Moting plays for them.
I was gonna say, man, that's your dog.
Yeah, that's my guy, but I don't think he'll get the same service that he gets at Bayern as well. So,
I mean, I'd assume not.
Yeah, so I see them out.
No, I agree. I mean, Choupo-Moting, like he ain't gonna take on a whole team by himself.
You can't carry it on your ones.
No.
You're right. Serbia and Switzerland are just a bit. They have the World Cup now as well, man. So it's a bit of a long day for them. So then, Mav, you're picking our final team that you believe is definitely getting grouped.
I mean, no sitting on the fence. I guess my option is someone from Portugal's group, right?
Yep.
Which involves your boys, Amenyah.
Be very careful. Be very careful.
I think
anyone seen Son these last few months? Anyone seen Son? Son in the last 4 or 5 months.
I think they are both going, but I don't know who finishes rock bottom out of them. I'll be real.
You know the Total 90 pod. There's no fence sitting, so we go.
No. Ghana might nick it, and I genuinely believe that. I'm not just saying that for you. You know, I'd happily slate you. I think Ghana might nick it. I'm gonna go with Korea getting grouped. I'll be honest.
I thoroughly agree with that one. I couldn't agree with that one more, mate.
I disagree with that. I think Korea will surprise you.
No, I do. Look, I don't think they'll surprise me in terms of both Korea and Ghana are going home.
I would have argued with you anyway because hear me out a little bit. Korea, they've been here before. No dramas. We know they don't really get through their groups too tough like that. Ghana have got something more. The incentive. That game against Uruguay, it's a fight for their life. This is a battle. Korea is gonna. It's another World Cup game. No dramas.
It's the same Korea that knocked out Germany. Like Korea have got something about them, in my opinion. I know Son's not been on great form, but I mean, like, look at Raheem Sterling. The guy's been ghosting for 5 years now, and every time he puts an England shirt on, he's class. I think that Son, there's potential for that for him. It's like a little fresh start for him for this year, like right off the last few months, and go again in a Korean shirt. They've got some half decent players as well. Like I actually back that they could do a little bit.
The preparation for the hot weather is huge, and I think that is what's maybe going to edge it over Ghana maybe getting a result.
I thoroughly agree. Ferhat, are you you agreeing, I suppose?
I do agree. So in terms of squad, I think they're pretty even. For me, Ghana probably even just about nicks it.
I think Ghana have got quite a significantly better squad, in my opinion. I think
they have like two, arguably close to world class play. Well, I guess one.
Aki Williams has gone in now as well.
Yeah,
correct.
He's
we'll see. They might just not gel at all. Lamptey might stink it up for Ghana. Might Naki. Who knows, man? Who knows? But for now, we go with that one. We go over to the ones that again could scrape through. So I guess whilst we're here, we're already speaking about them. We slap Ghana in here. I believe none of us think they're going to get to the last 16. So we'll put Ghana straight in.
We don't. They shouldn't. But hey, do you know what? If you go for a stinker and they sneak through, could happen.
Well, to be fair, with Saudi today and also Tunisia, although it didn't quite help them that much, I reckon the fan base is going to have a serious impact. Ghana at World Cups, these men go crazy. I'm hoping that against Portugal we'll see that. But yeah, squad's not too hot. Kudu Sulemana, please, my brothers, go do something for us. Hey, but go on and then make second, third on the edge.
For me, I'm going to say Senegal. I don't think that they are a guarantee to get through here. And considering they've lost Mane, the Netherlands were poor yesterday. I did not think they were good at all, and they still managed to get that late winner. I think, for me, I don't think that they make it through personally. I don't think they're a certainty getting grouped, but I don't think they make it through. I think it'll be Ecuador and the Netherlands that make it through in that group.
I feel like they played well enough to nullify Netherlands, but then in the last 20, Netherlands pretty much without getting out of like third gear.
They players came on.
They were the better teams. They're lacking that player like Mane to put the ball in the net.
It's the midfield trio as well. You just got a bunch of guys that aren't looking to go. Like Senegal have a factory of just bare DMs. Yeah. Everyone's just there. Let me just screen.
I think Senegal are gonna go through. I'll be honest. I just.
You reckon?
I don't see Ecuador beating anyone else.
Do you think? I think Ecuador aren't a bad team at all.
Like,
I do hear what you're saying.
Don't beat Qatar. Like genuinely, they are that bad. They are literally that bad.
It's a difficult one to assess, isn't it? Because we've only seen one game for a lot of these teams. Some of them we've even seen 0 games for. But Ecuador at least have a gunman, man. And then Valencia still bagging goals. Like, who can I trust from Senegal?
Yeah, but that's the point. Enna Valencia was bagging because it's Qatar, bro. Like
no, but he's bagged. What is it? Their last 5 World Cup goals
Senegal
in a row.
Were actually good the other night.
Ecuador haven't conceded a goal in 7 games. They've got a strong enough backline to withstand the Senegalese attack. And I think that their midfield will beat that Senegal midfield as well. Especially this year, they've got a few nice young players like Moises Casado, and they've got Preciado, I like it, right back from Genk. They've got some decent players. I think they could actually... I like them as a dark horse team this year.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't go as far as dark horse, but I'm on Haber's side on this one. Like, I would have them over Senegal. Also because, although we can say factually, they should beat Qatar, blah, 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 Senegal, they do have the points on the board already. They've got the 3 points. It is a massive thing to have at this stage. We don't know for absolute certain. So, if we're at 2-2, then someone's going to have to switch, innit? So, I don't really want to switch. I'm comfy having Ecuador to go through. But
no, look. At the end of the day, we've got to stick with it because it was Haber's pick and it's 2-2. It's a draw, so I think it stays there. But
fair enough.
I just hope people hear my opinion. That's all. That's all.
No. It's a fair one. I'm not saying that's like it's a definite, but I do hear it as well.
No, that's fine.
I think Morocco could maybe.
You stole mine.
Maybe. Morocco recently had a change of coach. Seems like all players that they have at hand normally want to play for their country. They've got a really, really good fullback duo. They got decent centre backs. They got a more than solid keeper. The only thing I don't really like about the national team is their midfield. Really, kind of awful. Did you say right wing?
Yeah, their right wing's disgraceful as well, man.
He's decent for the he's decent for the
you know what actually funny? Ziyech's actually played alright in the last couple weeks as well. So I'll allow him a little bit.
He's decent for their country, but again, it's time to say goodbye for them.
Yeah, reasonable. Mav.
Basically very, very similar. In a very similar situation as Morocco in terms of Japan.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, they just pulled the short straw in the fact that they're playing against Spain and Germany.
And to be fair, Germany collapsed last time, but I like Japan though, man. Japan, they got some techie players.
I could see it happening.
What, Germany again?
Yeah, I could see it happening. I'm not obviously going to put them there, but I could see it happening.
Get into that.
Especially,
I can't disagree with that. I think Germany
heavily
especially. Have you guys maybe that is a definite no, but have you watched the friendly against Oman? With a full starting 11. With a full starting 11 almost in attack.
Yeah, but that's nothing to go off because players are just trying not to get injured in those games. Like,
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it was to happen, I would be the last person to say what.
No, I hear it. It makes sense. Then in that case, I guess I will go now, and I am gonna put. Ooh, blimey!
Did you?
I mean, I would have put.
That gets difficult, man.
I was gonna put these guys. I had them bottom of my original group, and it was America. I just don't see USA doing anything. So if they're not fourth, they might grab a third or something, but they're not getting out of this group, man.
So what you think Wales are going through?
I genuinely believe that I would. I'm not saying I think they're gonna go through. Remember I put Iran second, so it's what it is at this point.
True.
I had England, Iran, Wales, and USA. So I
back it.
Listen, I don't rate them, bro. They had a fantastic 25, 30 minutes. That was cold. Like what a half that was. But honestly, man, the second half, the moment there was a bit of threat with Kiefer Moore, bro, they were panicking. I said, this is not a serious country whatsoever.
They were poor in that second half.
And I feel as though England would decimate them as well, man. Genuinely
England, the way we are right now, could absolutely ding this lot.
I'm not saying they're guaranteed, right? Last 16 is pretty much guaranteed. There might be more than one team per group in this one, so no dramas. If anyone disagrees, let me know. But
no, I don't really.
I like Musa. He was alright. He did his thing, but other than that, sorry, man, not interested. Haber.
I'm gonna go with Tunisia. I think, just because I don't think they're getting through that group. I thought they did really well against Denmark, to be fair. And I was quite impressed, but they're going to get absolutely battered by France. I don't know if Tunisia are going to beat Australia. I don't know. I just don't actually think they've got a huge amount of quality. My other pick was going to be Saudi Arabia. I just think both teams they've got heart. They just don't have quality. I don't think heart gets you through the groups, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's kind of crazy in terms of. We can't really call it. I guess it is recency bias as well. Literally off of today, Saudi Arabia has been ignored this whole time. It's very
no, I'm surprised.
I agree with you on Tunisia. I don't see any goals there. Like I'm just thinking, like, where are you gonna score? Who is gonna score for you? Who are you gonna score against? I'm not really.
Exactly. That's their World Cup. Their whole World Cup there is that win against Argentina or that draw against Denmark for me. Like both teams, I don't think they get much else.
It's difficult for me to say because this is such recency bias, Definitely gonna get a disagree here, but I don't think Mexico are that amazing, for me personally. I know Poland didn't play well, but did Mexico play well either? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't really
outrageous.
see. I don't. How is it outrageous? Who is marking that whole team in Mexico?
I'm with you, heavy, bro.
No, I
think this group is a major trip up. I don't know why people are acting like Argentina are certainly through now. Argentina cannot draw against the again.
I think Poland gets sparked out by Argentina. That's a dead cert.
It's probably gonna happen.
No doubt in my mind there.
Mexico, 100%. That's more likely. Argentina, let's be honest, showed no heart, no fight. So all you need to do clearly is put heart and fight against them, and they might struggle.
I think
I don't
Mexico
like this group at all anymore.
You cannot like it all you like, but we got to pick someone that has to win the group, mate. They can't all just get knocked out.
I know.
Hey, but you seem to strongly disagree with the Mexico
I do.
shot.
I think for me, first of all, I think Argentina are going to bounce back heavily. I think they'll go through Mexico and Poland. I think that they set up completely wrong, and they have to realise that now. Not playing Enzo Fernandez, Alvarez, and Lisandro Martinez, I think was a massive error of judgment.
Who invited Lisandro to the convo, bro? Just say like Enzo and like it's alright, mate. This guy invited Lisandro.
But I think they're going to set up completely differently and win both of their next games comfortably. I think Saudi Arabia had a really good result against Argentina. I don't see them doing it against Mexico or Poland. But if you put Mexico in this stage, then you're putting Saudi Arabia to get through. Like for me, I can't agree with that.
But you know what? Actually now that I think about it, I'm on it. Saudi versus Poland. What the hell is Poland gonna do, man? No. I'm kind of backing it now. I'm kind of backing it.
Yeah, bro. This is the thing. Saudi have 3 points now. They're the only team that have 3 points. And to say that we don't imagine them being able to draw against the bums we watched today in Poland and Mexico is just, it's wild to even, because they could.
I can't lie. I'm backing it. All right, Mexico, go on in. I'm put out.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
I'll go Mexico. Fine. No dramas.
But Messi's going out, mate. Messi's retiring on a World Cup, mate. What do you mean?
I don't know.
He's winning his last World Cup. All right.
It's actually wild.
So if he's winning it, then I'm going Argentina and Saudi. Bang. That's
Messi today. What even was he doing, bro?
We have to be honest.
We don't want Messi fanboys.
We have to be honest. Don't you worry. Listen, I've got a magnifying glass out. When we speak about Argentina more in depth, we're gonna get onto that one because wow, what I saw today, I should have just stayed in bed and I shouldn't have slept because I was enjoying the game. But my word, I woke up for a Messi masterclass and I got something very different. I got a supply teacher. Mav, our last one that might scrape through.
Okay, so the only other option I've really got is, again, going last is kind of killing me off here. So I've got to choose either Serbia or Switzerland, realistically, right?
I'll let you go first next time.
That's no fun task either. Because neither of
them. So wait, are you saying that? I can't. Are you saying that Wales are going through then like that?
Do you know what? Serbia have some really informed players right now, but also so did Switzerland. I'm just gonna say Switzerland. I'm gonna say Mitrovic scores an important goal.
I think that's the right.
And I'm gonna say Xhaka scores the equaliser.
I feel more Serbia. I feel like Serbia are actually quite strong, and I think Switzerland are that team that they always get this group that they have easy opponents and sneak through sometimes in some World Cups, but maybe this isn't the World Cup they do that. So Switzerland.
Yeah, what an easy opponent they had when Granit Xhaka snuck past Paul Pogba yet again for the third time on the international stage.
I literally knew.
Dunked on Pogba's head yet again. France, by the way, France. And also, we mustn't forget, Switzerland versus Serbia. For our boys Xhaka and Shaqiri, that's the Albanian heritage there coming through again. That one is their life there. The way that guy says Saudi's game today when they beat, this is their life, fam.
I know.
Last time they played, they were doing the little eagle thing, and Xhaka now is on form as well. Hey, I'm worried for Serbia, you know.
Bro,
when they come up against Switzerland.
I can't lie, you say Xhaka on form. Malinki Savic is on form as well. So Malinki Savic is going to dominate that midfield as well. So I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Like I said,
we're forgetting about the beast Zakaria now. Zakaria, that one game that he played.
A bully team though. They've got Vlahovic and Mitrovic up top. They've got Dusan Tadic, who is literally the only player playing well for Ajax right now. Like I said, Milinkovic Savic is playing really well. Kostic is on half decent form for Juve at the moment. Like, I just think they've got a good team.
They've got a very solid team.
All right, I'll go. Let the record show that I disagree, but it's a democracy,
like I said, this is a coin flip again. But I have to pick one. So
I'm saying now, Vlahovic is going to dunk on Akanji.
We'll see if he even gets any service. We'll see if he gets
fella.
We'll see if he gets even any service. Mav, I'll let you go first then, since you were upset. So last 16, again, we've got 8 teams that are gonna get through from these remaining, but they're gonna just get sparked out straight away. So they're not gonna make it any further past the knockouts.
Oh right, so they're gonna go through, but they're not necessarily gonna.
They're not reaching. They're not reaching the court. So the top 2 are gonna have 4 teams each. That's the final 8, like the
yeah. I'm gonna do it. I can't. Oh no, I'm not. I am.
There's some easy ones here. Oh,
Messi hater. Ronaldo fanboy.
Nothing to do with Messi. I just genuinely feel that they're not at it, and I don't know if they've got enough from what I've seen to beat the bigger teams. I don't. Wow. I'll be honest. I'll be so real.
So this guy asked to go first because he was struggling, and then there's teams like Wales, and he's like, let me get Argentina, please. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You could have gone last and still done that, you know.
Yeah, no, I could have picked a lot of teams, but I'm just gonna. Like I said, this is one I think you guys are gonna disagree and bump them up, but that's my honest opinion. I said this before the World Cup. I don't know why everyone has them such heavy favourites. I just don't rate. I don't rate their back line. I don't really like their midfield is good, but I don't think it's incredible. And their front line, other than Messi, I don't really rate heavy either. So I don't think they're that good. I've been saying it for weeks.
I'm not disagreeing with it because in my kind of prediction I did as well, I have them going out in the last 16 as well.
Who did they match in this like? Who did they match in this like your bracket thing or whatever? Is it a big team that they get knocked out by?
To be fair, either if they get Denmark or if they get France, I feel like both teams could knock them out.
Yeah,
that's what I believe.
I don't see how it's like 100% unlikely. If Denmark does get going and if Denmark plays against someone who is open, I definitely think Argentina could go out.
If I'm not mistaken, right? Argentina have to top the group to avoid France, right? Is that correct?
Yes, if they top the group, then they probably...
Basically, yeah. If they finish second, they're most likely facing France.
Second, they face France. And I think France absolutely put them out. So that's the reason why I've put them there.
I still see them getting 6 points, you know. I'll be honest. Man. It's a tough one. I can't lie. I feel like they will beat Denmark. What was your pick? And Phil, back to you. Haber, you disagree, I imagine.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like I said earlier, I just think they're going to bounce back. I think we'll see a totally different Argentinian squad in the next game.
Why are they calling up a new squad?
Yeah, I got a call up as well. Like they asked me if I've got South American roots. I was like, yeah. So
if you're up with a long shot, putting Lisandro Martinez in changes.
He makes a big difference. No, Lisandro and Enzo, I think will make a big difference to that team for sure.
But the dialogue around Romero has to start very soon. By the way, in my eyes, it started a while ago. But the dialogue on Romero, it needs to be open up to the masses because we keep on talking about people having bozo jeans and rash.
On record and say you've got Lisandro Martinez, who is a nut job, with Otamendi, who is a nut job. I just don't think that works against a good team.
Romero is a nut job as well.
Together, like you need a composed centre back next to Lisandro.
Wait,
Martinez,
is Romero composed? Okay, fine.
And Romero ain't it. Otamendi ain't it. So I don't know where this composed centre back's coming from.
Let's go and see what Di Michaelis is up to.
Their fullbacks are very, very exploitable. We saw that with Saudi Arabia. I don't like them as a team. But
Messi, we're on to you today, by the way. Messi,
they need Messi to turn up and have a good game.
You are the goal.
I don't think they have anything.
Yeah, he's the goal. But today, the way he was mistiming almost every pass, I said, what? Did he just wake up maybe half an hour before the game as well or something? Because that was...
It was wild. It was wild.
I'm seeing, like, there's guys about 5 yards off and he's still playing. I'm thinking, brother, that's not Messi. But yeah, there we go.
After his statements yesterday, I think it was yesterday in the press conference, I was surprised as well. He said he was very, very felt very mentally and physically fit.
It's not hard to feel physically and mentally fit playing in Ligue 1, but we move.
All right.
Mentioning Di Michaelis, by the way, I think he's coaching River Plate soon.
He is, yeah.
Fair enough. You learn something new every day over here on Total United Podcast.
Fantastic for them.
Who?
Gallardo.
So guys, basically Haber is he's a so rare guy now. So he watches these very unorthodox.
Full knowledge.
We have a rival for Furhat. Furhat watches Serie A, B, C, and H, and Haber watches Bet365 and looks at the Guadalajara versus all these Tigres and that. First, Furhat, a country mate.
I'll go with Wales.
Yeah, should be straightforward.
It is almost dead guaranteed that Wales will play Netherlands, if we're being quite honest. As bad as Netherlands looked, I believe if Depay is fit, if Koopmeiners is fit, if Martin de Roon is fit, and they all play, or they all play a role, the team of the Netherlands, and with Timber instead of De Ligt at right centre-back as well, I think they can make a much more better impression.
He had a horror
Wales
show.
cannot beat.
I said he had a horror show. De Ligt.
Oh yeah, De Ligt was awful. But honestly, as a Bayern fan, like I'm telling you, I was not surprised. He basically played as a kind of a right back ish role, and he was so out of position. I think Timber is much more suited there.
Fair enough. So Wales to go. I don't think anyone really disagrees with that one, right? We all assume that. I mean, the moment they get through, they're straight out. So no dramas. You cannot keep on doing this like Aaron Ramsey and Gareth Bale thing until they're 50, man. You have to let it go at some point. Fez, Haber, give us a country, pal.
I'd get rid of Saudi Arabia. They ain't going farther than this, all right? I'm not debating it. All right, these guys
you never know though. If they're to win the group, Saudi versus Denmark.
Christian smokes
top 4 in my opinion.
No, we have to give our flowers to Mr. Hervé Renard though, because as a Ghana fan, I have suffered at the hands of this guy when he was at Zambia, when he was at Ivory Coast. When he puts on that white, as the George school shirt, it's a long day for everyone, fam. He just, genuinely, that first 45 year, I was like, okay, you know what? You're 1-0 down here, but you've actually played really well. You're pressing like a maniac, but you can't do that again in the second half. That's just suicide. Second half, they went and did it again, bro. And even when they were winning, they continued to press. Like, I couldn't believe it, but fairs, we'll see if they can continue.
I can't believe what I saw today, to be honest. I think Argentina got a very dubious pen, and other than that, I don't think they had a good chance.
Now, I guess purely because I went with Switzerland before, you guys didn't want to have Switzerland, that's okay. I'm just going to put Serbia in there because I don't see them doing anything past the round of 16. We've spoken about Serbia enough already. They've got a lot of good individuals, but like I haven't seen them click like that yet for the national team, whereas I feel like Switzerland, they do have that sort of bond more so, but we'll see how it goes. Serbia, if I'm not mistaken, if they're to go where you guys think they go, they face the winner of the Portugal group. So
yeah, they'll have a tough game.
Portugal, I think
they do. Yeah.
Back to you, Mav. We've got 4 more teams for the last 16. 4 more teams. Now it gets a bit tricky because there's some decent nations here.
I'm just gonna go with Ecuador because I stated earlier I don't think they get this far, but if they do, they are dead certs to leave, in my opinion.
Fair enough. No dramas there. Let me put them on the list. Furhat, another team for us.
This is such a difficult one now.
Yeah, this is
because
looking at the teams.
Because there's one big question that we didn't answer, and that question is for me to decide now. Brazil is going to top their group. They're going to face the second of the last group. Whoever the second of the last group is, I think will go out to Brazil. Who is that second? Well, it can't be. Not in our...
You have to go Uruguay because we've put Ghana in the one below and we've put Korea in the bottom, so you have to go Uruguay because it's...
No. Well, Uruguay could finish top.
It could be Portugal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
You never know.
True. Sorry, I completely forgot. I literally completely forgot. You're right.
That's why it's so difficult for me to decide.
Yeah, sorry, I was bugging. I was actually bugging.
But you know what? Their manager, man, is awful. You know what? This is a big shout. You can disagree. Maybe it won't end up being them. Put Portugal last 16. I think they'll end up second. They'll face Brazil, and they'll unfortunately lose, which is no shame to Brazil.
Yeah, no drama. So that's Furhat again siding with Uruguay for what would be the 8th or 9th time in a row.
Oh my god, man! Not because of him.
This is what I mean. Going last could put you in situations like this because I can't lie, I disagree. I think Portugal maybe win the group, but I don't know.
It's so difficult.
I also think, but if it's 2-2 and Furhat's the one that picked it, then I guess he takes the...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Heba, give us one of our last 2 teams that are going to get knocked out in the last 16, sir.
It's tough because I don't know what the matchups are going to be. If Belgium top their group, who do they play?
Spain or Germany?
Yeah, I think
you got
Belgium can sling the hook. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Belgium are actually a good side this year. I think they've got KDB, obviously the best midfielder in the world, fair enough. All right, and they've got the best goalie in the world. But they're going to have like a back 3 of what? Jan Vertonghen, Toby Alderweireld and Boyata. Like, do we think that's stopping world-class attacks?
Courtois looked funny this season as well.
Yeah, I can't lie. Courtois, I was going to say recently as well, Courtois has not even been...
He's been moving a bit. So, like, this is I don't care what anyone says, like, watching the video or taking about. This is a coin flip.
Old time, my boy Trossard, though. The streets are finally coming around to the idea that Trossard might be quite decent. I was there.
I remember that, yeah.
Carrasco, Trossard are good options in attack. Obviously, you've got Lukaku, who, no matter what you say for Belgium,
I don't think he's fit yet. Is he? Is Lukaku even going to be playing like that. I don't think he's fully fit.
He's still not fit, I think.
No, I don't know if he's fully fit.
We've seen KDB drop stinkers in big games before, and I wonder if that could happen again.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm back in it. I've just realised, and Tielemans is next to him. Yeah, get them out. Get them out. Yeah, get them out. Get them out.
By the way, if Lukaku does not get fit, right, all that creativity they have from like KDB goes into Michy Batshuayi.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah,
they're done.
Long day. All right, and then it's up to me to put the last team in here. I have not rated Denmark from the start, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna say, yo, you man, Denmark. This is where you say goodbye. I had them to face Argentina originally, so I don't know who we have there now. So if Argentina are not first, oh wait, that would mean that Saudi. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Saudi versus Denmark. What on earth is that, bro?
A lot of calculations need to be out.
Wait.
And Saudi is already out, right?
It can still change quite a bit, so we can just go off what we still think is somewhat realistic. Because, for example, I've got some guys that win the group. I've got Argentina to win the group. They would beat Denmark.
Yeah,
some guys might not have that. Do you know what I mean?
I guess we
just
do
go off
have
roughly
different,
what is like
where
the
people
worst.
So it doesn't really.
The worst team left.
I get it.
Now we move on to our quarterfinals. So these guys are not gonna make the semis. They're getting knocked out.
We have Croatia in the quarterfinals. I don't know.
We do indeed. I don't know how they've made their way there. I'll be honest with you.
Same with Germany and Spain, all in quarterfinals.
Yeah. I am gonna be booting out Croatia immediately.
They're the reigning runners-up right now, aren't they?
Yeah,
they are, but reigning runners-up, it means nothing to me, man. Is that even a thing? Like reigning silver medalists? I don't know, man. I'm not really.
I don't know. Luka Modric is still 65 and playing, so
they've got a nice midfield, and I always like Perisic. It's enough to get them out of the groups, I would say, but yeah, after that it gets a bit techie. So I'm just gonna get Croatia out there. All tight, the midfield. You're all like 17 years old, but you're doing your thing. Defense.
They don't age over there.
Yeah, little bit ropey defense.
Mario Mandzukic is definitely still kicking around somewhere, isn't
he? Bro, they're having to play with like Kramaric and these men up front. So unfortunately, I think they're done out. Haber.
Oh god,
it's a bit tricky now, mate.
I'm gonna go Netherlands.
Yeah.
I just don't see quality from them at all. I really don't. And I think Verhat mentioned De Roon. I think that guy's a bum. But I do rate Koopmeiners. I think he's quality as well.
You know what surprised me about their game yesterday as well? De Jong was so dead. I know he got the assist and it was a great assist, but this guy
I'm the opposite. I thought he had a great game.
I agree.
No.
I thought it was a great game.
Yeah.
No, genuinely, when I was watching,
player on the park by far.
No.
Goggles on again, mate. That's what it is.
No. Listen, no. I don't dislike De Jong whatsoever. I have no, bro. That's even my guy. I'll be honest. It's because of FIFA. He's my guy. But De Jong, that's my boy. However,
he's the best player on the park. I'll be real.
He lost the ball so many times under no real pressure. I wasn't impressed by his own standards anyway. And then second half, he got a nice assist. But having watched it the full 90 like that, nah, man, I wasn't impressed with what he was doing. Second half, again, nice assist. But again, I can say the same thing for Gakpo, to be honest with you. He scored the goal, but my goodness, that brother.
Oh, he was, in my opinion, I saw people tweeting like Gakpo's the real deal. I'm thinking, what did you watch?
I've been trying to say this for ages. I don't want United to sign Gakpo.
It's been 4 or 5 games now. I don't know if you guys watched the Europa, Europa against us.
If Mendy's a decent keeper and grabs the ball, he doesn't even score there.
Yeah, it comes off his back as well. It didn't even come off his head. He is not that guy. And if we sign him, it is going to be probably Depay 2.0. He is going to come and get clowned, and he's going to look like crap.
The thing is, I don't think he's like. I haven't got a full opinion of him yet, right? I have not watched him in Eredivisie at all. However, all I can say is what I've seen with my eyes. I get he's got 4,800 goals in Eredivisie. I understand all of that, right? And I have to respect the numbers because they're still kind of crazy. But I've watched him now in the playoffs, twice against Arsenal, home and away, and then yesterday. And all 4 of those times, he was one of the worst people on the whole pitch. Now, I'm just saying, like, I've got my magnifying glass. I'm not saying that he's bad. However, I'm waiting to see what is so good. To me, he looks like when Rashford's playing bad. That's what he looks like so far.
No, yeah, literally, he's like.
I agree. No, I fully agree. He looks like Rashford off form.
Yeah.
But
let me see some minutes from Xavi Simons, please.
Prove me wrong, and I don't mind.
Xavi Simons is a real deal as well. I like that Joey Veerman from PSV as well.
I'll go with the easy one. I think Uruguay are pretty certain to face a big timer here.
Fair enough.
No matter if they finish first or if they finish second, they are facing a big timer here.
Yeah.
I like their midfield especially. The midfield is brilliant in my opinion, but we'll see them out in the quarters.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll see them out about next week when Ghana slap them. But I do hear what you're saying as well.
Hey, who knows? I wouldn't mind that at all.
Who knows? Then Mav, you've got a very
important
choice
I've got here. By the way, this is.
To be fair, I know who I'd pick. I can't lie. I know who I'd pick already.
I know who I would pick, but yeah.
I would pick. I can't believe I'm about to make one of these teams top 4 by default. I really don't like that, but I'm just gonna go with Spain quarters.
What has made you sway from Spain to Germany? What is it about Spain that you've just about? So are you saying they're going to be second in it?
I'm gonna say it how it is. I think they're both knackered. One of these two were in top 4, and that's just I don't know how that's
because you guys let Argentina and Portugal get booted out. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be 3-1, but I think I'd rather say Germany. I don't really see it. I know I said it when we were at the group stages. I don't really see it with this Germany squad, you know. I really love the midfield. We got Kimmich, Goretzka, Gündoğan, class options. The attack is decent, even without a big 9. I think someone like Füllkrug can kind of fill that void. I really do. The defense is so shaky. It is unbelievable. Shaky. Especially the fullbacks. Thilo Kehrer is predicted to start at right back against Japan.
Yeah, long day.
But same goes for Spain.
Yeah. Like, I can't. Spain's
it's awful. Like, it's awful, and this might just be because I watch every Germany game really, and I don't see it personally.
I'm pretty sure whoever tops the group in this group between Spain and Germany does play England in the quarters as well.
England plays.
I put Germany to go top of their group. They knock out Croatia, but then they get beat by Brazil.
Yeah,
that's what I've got. That's what I've got.
I think England have a kind of nice way. They got Group A, and then they got Group Argentina.
If France win their group, then England get France in the quarterfinals. The way that I've run it, so we'll see. But fair enough. In that case, then, so should we just put Germany in 4th place then? Because Ferhat is very much against having them there. Mav also doesn't really want to have Germany up there at all. So are we all in agreement that Germany finish 4th then?
Absolutely.
So we're saying England pick up a medal, yeah? Wow.
England pick up a trophy, mate. It's coming home.
we look like the biggest rats. I've got England to get booted out in the last 8, but fair enough. They got this. A lot of guys are going to be hating on France being there too, because people are saying, you know,
the France curse and stuff.
Winners curse, France curse. I don't know. Is there a team that we are certain here loses the other semi-final? Because I know already, me personally, I've got Brazil versus France as my actual final, so I'm happy to go England third.
I would heavily agree on a Brazil-France final. I can't lie.
Yeah, I can't disagree with Brazil-France.
Well, I think the only thing, again with the matchups, because I was checking why I had the Germany-England thing. Semis, I think, will be Germany-England.
I have that as well.
If it gets to the semis, it'll be Germany-England.
So and you put England to beat France as well, or what?
I had England to beat. I do think England beat France as well. Like,
blimey.
I just look at that. I look at that midfield and I think, like, yeah, Rabiot looked like he's Zinedine Zidane today, but that's against Australia. I think France had that same kind of what you said about Ecuador getting the lucky draw of playing Qatar first. I think France have that. I don't think France are going to be that great of a team to play in this World Cup. I think their midfield will get overran against a decent midfield.
Mbappe puts Maguire in a Twitter clip. I'll say this now with absolute chest. Mbappe puts Maguire in a Twitter clip. I am English. I love running away, but I'm just gonna say it how it is. England get absolutely cooked by France. I don't care what form people think England are in. But at the end of the days, we got relegated from the Nation League. We need to remember this. We actually need to remember this. France
I feel as
absolutely
though
decimate us.
But didn't France
Theo
get relegated
Hernandez
as well? I thought France had a
sources
terrible-
that left hand side.
Belly and
I don't know in
Shaw.
what world England's defense deal with France. But Kyle Walker, not fully fit, gets toasted by Mbappe right now.
There's only
I'm
one
sorry.
man that can stop them, and that will be Benny Blanco, Benjamin White. But in regards to the France
This
midfield,
is where
I
you're
feel like
wrong though, because Southgate is going to play the dirtiest offside trap you've ever seen.
with
he's going to be
Maguire.
watching South
Yeah, all the
offside trap against Mbappe. Hey, have fun, bro. Have fun.
The Don
Have
got
fun.
caught square by Taremi.
No, he went off injured, mate. He had an injury. It's fine.
People are really rating France's midfield based on what their midfield used to be, which is like Pogba when he was, great for France, and Kante and whatnot. I feel like this current France is still better than a lot of other teams' midfields. I saw Chouameni today.
Is one of the best DMs in world football right now.
Brother, I was
right.
seeing this guy today was moving like LeBill himself. Even the way he was moving on the ball, the little shoulder, the little nah man, they're good enough. I can't lie. They will beat England in my opinion.
I'll say this right now though, and Farhat, I think you'll agree as a Bayern fan, if their first choice centre back is Deo Upamecano, like he will get ran by a good striker. I've never seen that guy put up a good performance against a good striker before.
I can't. No, I can't agree.
Yeah, I can't agree either. I
You
can't agree.
bro,
I don't know
watched
what.
Bayern-
Are we regarding
Bayern.
Lewandowski as striker then?
I every time I've seen Upamecano in the Champions League against good striker, when people were saying this about him, he has good performances.
He always has a mistake in him, and I know this. I watch every single game, 100%. But for example,
he's like Gabriel. He's like Gabriel for Arsenal.
We are forgetting that you're saying that about Lewa, right? But you're forgetting that Lewa had 2 or 3 clear-cut chances as well that he fumbled himself. Neuer made an incredible save.
For sure.
Like, Deo is not it, bro. This guy is not it at all.
Every time I watch
just
him,
get
it's been
Saliba
pretty
in the
solid.
lineup. Let's stop messing about with these other centre. But just get Saliba in, bro. Let's be serious, man.
Yeah, no.
By the time we get
In
it,
my
Get Varane
opinion,
in, mate. Oh, let's be serious.
Saliba
They can
will
both
be in
play,
there.
man. They can both
Saliba
play,
and
no
Varane
dramas.
will be the centre back pairing
Yeah,
going
I
to the
think
later
so.
games. In
you
my
think
opinion.
so?
I think so.
It won't be. I can't lie,
Saliba,
it won't be.
Varane, I
Saliba-
100%
Varane for
see.
sure. Varane's
Bro,
getting in for
yeah,
sure.
Varane.
Saliba's like
100%.
7th choice for them, man. His peak. I can't lie. Myself and Mav are saying England 3rd. Ferhat, are you joining us or?
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't disagree at all.
Yeah, then it means it comes down to the final. One team that has not been mentioned whatsoever. Like I said it on Twitter, man. No one has the streaks the way these guys do. We haven't even seen them play a game yet, but I'm excited for Thursday, bro. I want to see someone.
And that's a big test, by the way. That is a big test against Serbia. I think so.
Yeah.
Huge test.
Yeah.
I think they have some of the most informed players in world football right now.
Yep.
Specifically in attack.
Also
obviously
Martinelli.
Yeah,
midfield
then let's
as
to
well.
the left side. The left side.
Casemiro.
Midfield as well.
Fred.
Central defence.
Alex
I think
Telles.
Thiago Silva somehow at 38 is still one of the best centre backs in world football right now. They have one of the best goalkeepers in the world in Alisson. So I
I'd
just
probably say
think
the
that-
best right now, even at the moment. I'll say the best goalkeeper in the world.
No, I'd
currently.
probably say the best. Their only weaknesses genuinely are fullbacks. That is their only weak area.
Brother,
but as we
whenever
know
I
in
see the
football,
lineups,
you can
I'm
get
looking
away.
at my calendar
You can get
and I'm
away
thinking,
with fullbacks
yeah.
being a little bit meh at times. I truly believe that.
Just
I want
give
them
me
to
that
win. I want
picture.
Neymar to win. I want Haber himself to be proven so wrong. It's unbelievable.
Wait,
Thank you.
about what?
Wait,
Salah
about what?
over Neymar. Thank you very much. I'll never
Oh,
forget
that's
that
not
tweet.
Right.
that's not very nice.
Go back and
Wow.
No, I'm joking. But
Right.
I'll
Wow,
never forget that tweet.
that's a
I
straight
don't want to
bullet.
get cooked
Go
for
on,
this though,
Haber.
because I never said that Salah is a better player than Neymar. I said that if I had to choose between the two right now, I think Salah is currently on form the best player in the world, is what I said. It's like Cristiano's my GOAT, but Messi's the better footballer. You know what I mean? Like,
No, 100%. Look, I 100%.
he's
knew
thrown
what you were
he's thrown me into the bus there. The freaking
that was kind of harsh. That was kind of harsh.
They're gonna eat me alive in the comments.
That's not very nice. However, I have to read that. Now that he said that, I've pulled up. I've searched from It's Haber Salah Neymar because I didn't know what he was referring to at first, and it does say, to be fair, last thing I'll tweet about this debate tonight: Salah, open bracket, or the little greater than rather Neymar, and then it says got a lot of stick, but I'll stand by it. Salah outperforms Neymar year on year. Well, I think he's atoned for his sins. I think Mav that was a sneak attack. That wasn't very nice.
I feel
like what do you mean? It's right on topic. We're talking about Brazil and Neymar. It's not even off topic. So
fair enough.
We're acting like it was a complete sneak. That is fully on the topic.
Okay, so now you have the chance to you understand it here, but just tell us what your actual thoughts are so that nobody can misconstrue it in a Twitter little post.
Right. What you need to know about me is I'm a very emotional and reactional football fan, okay? When I tweeted this out, it was like a year and a half ago, and Neymar, although Neymar, he does well in the league, and he hadn't really had a season like Salah had, and he hadn't started a season like he started this season, right? So my tweet said that Neymar is a most technically gifted footballer out of the two. Salah is outperforming Neymar game after game, which I think at the time was true. Obviously, I think that Neymar is the better footballer, and now is like on absolute fire at the moment too. Yeah, I just thought I'd got to defend myself.
Listen, if you ever want to get onto Mav back, we're on the topic of Brazil versus France. Remind Mav about when he said that Rashford's clear of Mbappe. That one will be nice for the viewers. Remind him of when he said that Rashford is clear of Mbappe. Unless you were there too. If you were there as well, then we're in trouble. If you were there,
I am very open to admit I said that. I've retracted it like 3-4 years ago. And I hold my hands up and say that was an absolute shocker for me. And this is the thing, especially when Amenyah's about, you have to know that you are going to be held accountable at some point, and this is that time. So I'll take that on the chin.
Speaking of the actual World Cup, I believe this is my bold take that my good friend Gabriel Martinelli, after a couple games, maybe he comes off the bench, has a nice impact or something in the knockouts. He's going to be getting minutes. They're saying he's going there to just sit on the bench and get 0 minutes. I believe he's going to get a few off the bench here and there, and then boom. Vinny, be careful. We're breathing down your neck, brother. Be very careful. Anthony, we might even take your spot there, mate. We might even go play 9 even. Why not?
What is your Brazil team, out of curiosity? Like your starting 11, if it's the World Cup final, you just put
if it was up to me, and I make my own squad, my front four is Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Marquinhos, from the right wing from Arsenal, and then behind him would be Neymar. That's my front four.
Right, now if you had to win the game.
If I had to win the game?
Yeah.
Ooh. So I don't really have an answer for you, to be honest with you. But listen, man, let him play, bro. That's it. Let him play. Let him play. They're gonna win it. Gabriel Jesus, beast. I like France. I wouldn't mind if France win it either, but I think we are all pretty certain that France probably just about don't have enough. You know what? It's scary, to be fair. Actually, I just deeped it as well. So it's gonna be what? Danilo and I don't know, Telles or something.
Telles is usually Mbappe, the starter, but apparently Alexandro is going to get the call up to the starting left back spot.
I'll tell you what, I'd love for that to be the final though. That would be a fantastic final. I know you guys want England, but I would love that.
I'm excited for it personally.
We shall see. It's going to be a lot of fun. I was going to say by next week it's going to look horrible, this list. However, I can't lie. This video comes out Thursday, 6 p.m. It might look wrong already in 2 days. So we'll have to see how it goes. But that is our list. We're sticking with it. Next week we'll probably run a little top 10 video. I know you man love the top 10s and the draft, so we'll go back to the banter ones there. This was just like show respect to all the teams in the tournament, just for the sake of it. Why not? Go follow all these men on their socials, Twitters. It's all gonna be on the screen anyway, underneath their cameras, and of course in the bio and whatnot. So much love to them for coming. It's like 11 p.m. It had to be a late one because group stages we cannot do it during the day. There's no time. There's football non-stop, but I love it. Have a wonderful rest of your week, my friends. And I'm going to say this on a limb right now. This video comes out right after Portugal-Ghana. Yeah, unlucky Portugal, yeah? Unlucky. You tried, though. You tried. Unlucky. In a bit. Safe.